Historically in Formula One, the competitive advantage you would gain financially would be how much money you had rather than how you spent the money you had. The cost cap completely changes that landscape. It now is about how well you spend the same amount of money that the other teams have available to them. One of the challenges that the cost cap brings is much more onerous reporting for us. We have to report to the FIA on what we've spent, where we've spent it. We need to record our inventory very accurately. We need to know what we've put on the car and when.
Because going forward, a new modification to win a race may be dependent on identifying savings in another part of the business.
Cognizant have supported us to create automated inventory reporting. The work Cognizant's done has reduced the lead time of that by 85%. Last year, when we did the first submissions to the FIA on the inventory reporting, it took us 3 weeks. This year, with all the work and support from Cognizant, we've managed to reduce that to 1.5 days. And more importantly than the lead time, it's also improved the accuracy so that we now know what we're providing is 100% accurate. And it's taking multiple sources of information and creating one single reporting version of the truth.
This new platform allowed for efficient reporting of data to the FIA, but more importantly established management of costs as a strategic capability for an F1 team.
The cost cap's brought huge transformation to the way we operate as a team. I've been in the sport for over 15 years, and it's the first time in my career as a finance professional that we actually get listened to. Well, we've now introduced a system where before we put any upgrades onto the car, we assess the cost of those upgrades on a part-by-part basis against the lap time that we think those parts are going to deliver. So we really are now into an ROI concept on the parts that go onto the car and why we are upgrading those parts. Now we've got all the financial data we need to anticipate and act as if on intuition.